Dan Norman with the Empire Boxing Recap, and in this segment, we're going to touch on the fight between Richardson Hitchins and Gustavo Lemos. In the first round, Gustavo came right after Richardson, cutting the ring off and throwing his looping, hard power shots. Now, it's quite evident early that Lemos was starting to get to Hitchins by applying pressure, and Hitchins didn't seem to have an answer for that big overhand right. Now, there was no surprise here that Gustavo was going to come with that big overhand right, but the surprise to me was the fact that Richardson Hitchins wasn't rolling it and countering back with his own right hand. He was just eating the punch. As Gustavo landed his big punches here and there, it started to become a hug fest, and Richardson was hanging on for dear life. This is just my personal opinion, but I think there was something wrong with Hitchins going into this fight, and he alluded to something in the post-fight interview. You factor that in with horrible advice from his corner, and then you get the performance that we got last night. Hitchins did have some good moments where he boxed well using the jab and landed some power shots, but Gustavo always seemed to turn the tide back in his favor. In my pre-fight prediction, I did have Hitchins winning by decision. I thought he would outbox Lemos, but I gotta say, after watching the fight, I think Lemos edged him out. I thought it was clear enough that he won the fight. He landed the heavier, harder shots, and he controlled more of the fight. Two of the judges had it close, and the one judge had it 117-111, which was absolutely horrible. Hitchins did show grit and has a bright future, but I think he needs to talk less and prove more going forward.